All right, hello guys, it's me, Shy. Um, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, I saw like this whole freaking cheer list thing going around YouTube and everything, and I don't know why is everybody doing this, is what I want to know. But I guess I can kind of see why, because now I'm interested in doing it too. So I was thinking of a topic, and I decided to go with the Diner Dash customers, since now you can see which ones I like and which ones I just freaking hate. Even though I don't think I hate too many, but like you'll see. I'm doing this on a whim, or like, is that how you say it? So like this is not scripted. I don't even script my shit anyway, to be honest with you. But and sorry I curse. I'm so sorry if I curse. It just happens. Like I can't control myself for some reason. But anyways, let's get started. There's a whole bunch of customers in the Diner Dash series, so, well, not just that, there's a whole bunch of freaking Dash games, dude. I don't know what Play First was doing, but they made a whole bunch of Dash babies, but I'm doing the customers from the main Diner Dash, of course, and then I got some Cooking Dash ones too, but that's all I'm gonna do. Because if I did all the Dash games, it would just be too many damn customers. Alright, but we got our first girl here, of course, the one that is probably in almost every game, Rosie, the regular. So, Rosie's your moderate gal. She's moderate in all aspects. I would say she gives you the least trouble when it comes to patience and everything. Like, thank God, because some of the other freaking customers in this game just piss me off. But she's a good girl. She will not give you any trouble. I think she's had her own game too. It's Soap Opera Dash, and in that game, she looks totally different. And to me, she looks fine. I know some people didn't like it, but she looks pretty cute actually in that game. And she's got like the sweetest personality too. It's so cute. She's like the shy type of girl near her crush. She reminds me of Amy Rose in that game, honestly. But in the Diner Dash games, I would say I would put her in. I don't know. See, because she's a basic girl, so it's like I want to put her in B, but it's like she's a pretty neat character too. Like it's so hard, but like I really want to put her in A. You know, I will give her that A just because she's one of the like most memorable characters in this game. Least annoying as well. She had her time. So that's all for Rosie. All right, next chick. Yeah, the next chick in the series. I think she was the second lady, wasn't she? Freaking Barb, man. Barb the businesswoman. I think a lot of people freaking I can't like people do not like Barb. I like her. It's just she's like in the game, that's the thing. Like I understand why people don't like her. She's annoying. She's the most impatient. She's almost the most impatient. Colin is right next to her. He's the first one. He's in first place for being the most impatient dude in the game. But like I've seen her in other games like Avenue Flow, and then there's Garden Dash too. And in Garden Dash, I kind of feel bad for her because like she's just all stressed out and shit, and that's the reason why she's the way she is in the first place, because of her work job. And she really does pay well despite being like really impatient. So she's not that bad. I put her in A too because she's one of the people remember her a lot too. I think her and Rosie are like the only ones that have ever showed up in all the main Dash games. Like they're in the reboot too. They're in Diner Dash Town. Like everybody else just got dropped, dude, except Kingston, who's like a freaking college kid in that game now. Which we'll be getting to him later with the family, but all right. All right. Here's the senior. Now, the senior's a really nice guy, but he really doesn't pay that well. And he can really take up everybody's time. Like, I think the thing is, does he really eat at the same speed as Bernie? Because sometimes I feel like Bernie takes freaking longer than this dude. Not even joking. But I'm gonna have to place him in that B tier because he's a nice guy, but he takes forever, just holds up the line. Yeah, that was the thing about Barb too, by the way. She eats fast, so you know what? Her being impatient is like a nice trade-off for her quickness and her high tipping. But with the senior, he is just as slow as a turtle. And then after that, all you get is like, I think, well, they say he doesn't pay that well. I think he pays like 120, same as frickin' Rosie. But I might be wrong. He might pay less than that. All right, I put him in now. I can't believe I forgot to frickin' I put everybody but him, which I feel bad for. 'Cause, but anyways, I gotta say I really do like Bernie. He eats really frickin' slow too, but I think he pays normally compared to the senior. And also Bernie's been in a lot of shit too. Like I think there's Dinertown Detective Agency definitely, and he's had like a prominent role in Avenue Flow also. Like he's one of my favorite characters. He appeared in Wedding Dash also. Just I think it's just the nerd in me that really likes his personality and everything. Like he really is a nerd, but he's a lovable goofball. He's Don't get me wrong though. He's probably like one of the most intelligent freaking characters in this series too, by the way. I want to get Is it bad that I want to put him in the S tier? Like I would put him in the S tier, but like I got to think about stats and everything too. Like he still eats slow, so we'll give him an A. But he's been pretty cool in every other game too. Downtown Detective Agency was probably like one of his best roles ever as a freaking detective. Reminds me so much of Danganronpa for some reason. I got the family here. All right. So I just put the family all together because it would take too much time just talking about each character. Well, like stats wise, they're all right, but they're freaking babies. Gonna put them in the B tier. I'm sorry. I don't. Especially when it's two mothers, like it could get so overbearing when it's two damn mothers, and you have to freaking give him a high chair every freaking time, and that could get having to give the family a high chair every freaking time, especially when it's two mothers, gets really annoying because it takes up your time when you're trying to tend to other people. But they're pretty okay. Like they're not like Colin wise where he just never freaking shuts up, but I would put them here. Now, personality wise, I haven't seen Maggie that much, but she's pretty alright. Duncan, I really like. They made Duncan into a smug ass in this freaking series. Like in Dinertown Detective Agency, he's just like, oh, well, you know what? I just turned up all the freaking treadmills so then I could run like a. Like, he don't give a crap about anybody else. Just freaking. That means he's really strong and everything too. And then like in Soap Opera Dash, like he's barely mentioned there. He's basically like SpongeBob in that one episode where Squidward held the talent show. Like he's the cleaner, and he would just one up. I just can't stop imagining him one up Simon. But all right, back on track though. And then there's Kingston, the little kid. I enjoy him, even though he kind of became a jerk in the Diner Dash reboot. But in Cookin' Dash, he's all right. He looks pretty cool. I like the emo hair he has with the headphones. I like that look. And he was pretty cool as a kid too. Like he's a gamer. He's a gamer boy. Respect for your gamer boys. And then there's the baby. The baby was just a baby, just he's kind of annoying sometimes, but he's cute. That's the thing about babies. Their cry is annoying, but their face is as cute as heck. But yeah, the family gets a B because they're all right. I don't like the noise, and they pay well. So yes, we got one of my favorite chicks here, Joe the Jogger. Joe is the top tier. Damn, she might get an A though because she pays well and she's moderately patient and she doesn't mind noise. It's like I want to put her in S, but let me think. Why would I give Joe an S? Like yeah, Fitness Dash, where I think it's just because I really like the way her spirit is. Like she's probably like one of the most upbeat characters in this game. And she's always sporting that damn tracksuit, Except that one time during the second game where she has to wear the formal crap, but other than that, like, yeah, she's the only one I've seen that always wears the same outfit. Everybody else has like I remember that was my pet peeve in like the newer games. Like everybody was still wearing their vacation outfit by the time like Diner Dash 4 and everything came out, even though they weren't on vacation anymore. But it's like you got Jill still sporting her freaking tracksuit. I will put her in the S tier because she's probably like one of the most better characters in this game. Where like she's not easily annoyed and she doesn't give you as much of a hard time as some of the other customers do. Um, and yeah, and like I said, I like her fiery spirit. Like if you see like Fitness Dash and like Avenue Flow, she's like so upbeat. Like she's really likable in my opinion. All right, now we got these guys. Teenagers. Eh, they're not really that bad. They're really not as bad as Colin. They're not really that bad at all, except when you don't, because it's real easy to put them together. It's like when you don't put them together, it's a nightmare. But even though they make less noise, like I counted it. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to, but like they take 8 seconds each time to make noise, while Colin's like every 5 seconds, like the annoying idiot he is. But when you put them together, they become like more, but I don't know how to say it. Like they're less annoying basically. They're not annoying at all is what, yeah, because they cancel each other out with the flirting crap. They're moderate in all aspects, but they pay low. So I'll give them the B tier because I do like them. They're cute together, and their appearances in the Avenue Flow series is just I love Tina. Tina's one of my favorites in that, and so is Tyler. Even though you don't see Tyler that much, I don't think. I don't think you see him at all in the first one, but I think he's in the second one as the shopkeeper, and he's got that teenage voice, dude. He's like,
Welcome to Baby Craze, where we're crazy about babies. I'm Tyler. Can I help you find something?
okay, here's another one that really like each other, the Lovebirds. I really like the Lovebirds, even though they can be annoying with the frickin' smooching and crap, but they pay pretty decent. And they're probably like one of the most patient people in this game that's like not old people or middle-aged people. So I'll put them in the A tier because they're just really cute together. They're not as annoying as the stupid Cellphone Addict. Because it's only in like the harder modes where like if you put on hard mode, they like smooch all the time, but they really don't smooch that much unless the level calls for it, because some levels do that where they increase the frequency of them smooching, but they're really not that annoying. They're pretty patient, they're easy to deal with, cute couple, and all the games I see them in. Hotel Dash is the cutest freaking game I seen them in when they get married. Just, they're good overall. Alright, now we got Hal. I used to call him Hale, but it's actually frickin' Hal. I'm sorry for all the people that had to deal with my mispronunciation, but it's actually Hal. Um, Hal, I really like Hal. He's helped Flo in a lot of pinches, like in Avenue Flow 2 and frickin' Diner Dash 5. He's got some pretty neat skills as a construction worker, and he has a big appetite. He's basically like all these other moderate people. Man, I'm surprised I'm putting a lot of people in the A tier though. Like Jesus Christ. He eats twice, which can be a little bit annoying. It kind of stinks that he doesn't pay that well, but with all the shits he's done for Flo, I'll put him in the A tier. But like even if it weren't for that stuff, he'd be in the B tier. Like if he didn't have any other appearances where like he didn't do nothing special or nothing, but he gets the A tier because of that. And like I personally like Hal too. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Hal's a nice chubby dude. All right, Tourist. Tourist, I think are gonna be my first C pick because I'm not really a big fan of the Tourist. Like they're not bad. It's just their freaking camera crap can be annoying because sometimes when you're trying to check them out or something, they like just whip it out of the blue and they freaking. It's so annoying when they do that crap because when you're trying to get like that high chain to beat the level, they freaking ruin it. Like so, they're gonna have to get that C for that. But I don't, I don't really have that much of an opinion on them. I do like that they're pretty patient and they're funny in the frickin' Avenue Flow too. I don't know why I keep talking. I'm talking like Starfire with the. I can't, but you know what? I'll put them in C only because it's just eh. They're just eh to me. That's just my opinion though. Oh shoot, we got the food critic next. You remember the food critic from the first game? She used to be the girl that would give you like an extra life if you really made her happy. And then later on, they made it to where now she doesn't have that ability because there's no more lives, but she's basically, I don't know how to say it. She's basically like a female version of Bernie. Like, she hates the cell phone addict with all her being, and she hates noise in general. She even has glasses and crap. She even looks like a nerd herself. I do want to put her in the S tier because she is probably like one of the best characters that were in this entire series. Especially in the first game where she could give you an extra life, but she really pays a whole lot too. Yeah, it's just too bad we really don't get to see her that much in the other games. I think the only other appearance she made was in Dinertown Detective Agency, and then I think she just disappeared. And I think she's in some of the other Diner Dash games too, like in Sizzle and Serve and stuff. Of course she has to be in there because that's that's where she came from, but She is the best character that in the series, I think. One of the best characters, my bad. Like, she's not the best, but now that I think about it, she might actually be best girl. But yeah, I gotta give credit where credit's due. She really does pay a lot. Even in the hometown hero ones, like she's impatient, but she's not as impatient as like Barb and Colin and stuff like that. And her animations are funny for when she starts getting pissed off when she's freaking scribbling in there. So you know what? She is S tier. I'll put her in there. I forgot about Stella's basically the same as the senior. I mean, not the senior, freaking Seymour. They're both seniors, okay? But like, I'm gonna put her in the same tier because they're basically the same. It's basically if Seymour were a black chick. That's basically it. Oh, look, it's Simon the celebrity. Well, you know what? You would probably think that I would put frickin' Simon in like one of these tiers because he gave me so much trouble earlier on. But I'm gonna put him in that A tier because he's actually really helpful, even though he can be a little frickin' jerk sometimes. But he really does pay well despite despite all that, and also he keeps. If you put him beside customers, he keeps them happy too. So that's the only reason why I'm putting him in that A tier. And he's funny too. Okay, I admit it. All right. Of course, he's given the personality of being a stuck-up guy, even though he's kind of a dork too. But and he's a player too. Like God, Simon, Jesus, I didn't know you were that type of guy. God. Oh shoot! Now we got some obscure ones coming up that never really show up anymore. Do you guys remember Mr. Hotshot? Um, who only appeared in like the first game and that was it. And I think he came up in the Xbox version and then like he's just gone. Like I think some people say that he turned into Colin. I don't know. Like what? I would have to ask other people what they think because they do look similar, but I don't think they're the same customer. I wonder if it makes me wonder if the hot shot, if he was sat beside Colin, if he would just get annoyed by him, just as Barb does. But I kind of like this dude because, well, it depends. Like, well, when he's sitting, of course, like he'll get impatient, but it's not that bad. But while he's in line, you can leave this guy in line because he has the same patience as the frickin' senior, basically. But we really don't see that much of him, and he pays well. I don't know, cause I want to put him in A, but it really does suck because I think the tourists are the ones that act like him, which really stinks that this guy doesn't show up again because like he just died from the series, man. But I'll put him in A because he pays well just like Barb. I guess you could say it's the same reason as Barb and like I don't know, should I put him in S tier? No, I'll put him in A only because of that. It just sucks that we don't see him that much anymore. Same thing with the college student, which I'm putting in B by the way. I want to put him in C because I might put him in C because he actually annoyed the crap out of me, or maybe I should put him in D too. It's only the fact that you have to keep this guy in line sometimes, and just screw. I don't like him that much. Okay, he's not that bad, but I'll put him up as C only because like he's not terrible, but leaving him in the frickin' line is I don't. He is annoying in the first game, just like Barb. But at least Barb pays well. It's like this kid doesn't pay that much. Let's see here. We got some Cooking Dash characters now. Here's Starla. Starla's definitely going in S tier because she's the other best girl in this game. She has moderate patience, even though I think she's a little bit more patient than any of the others in this game. Any of the moderate people anyway. Not, of course, her patience doesn't beat like Seymour's or the Bookworms or anything like that, but she has a very special power that makes other people around her happy. It's similar to Simon, except I think hers is like, sorry for the nerdy talk, but it's in like an AoE, area of effect. I don't know if that's how you say it, but like everybody that's near her gets like this mood boost and like she's not impatient either, which makes her 10 times better than Simon. She's pretty, she's cute, she's very nice. She's a sweet girl. Like I remember in Fitness Dash, I think that was her first appearance, and she was a redhead. She seems to switch from like redhead to brunette. Like it's really strange, and like same thing with her skin. Like she's light skinned in that game, but in this one she's brown. Um, she was like similar to Simon, but I'm very glad that they made her into like her own character. I really like that about her. that she's very sweet and kind, and not the impatient, rude guy that Simon is. Just don't make noise around her, cause that, that I think that's like a mood swing for her if you like play noise around her. Like she goes full on Godzilla. But she is one of the best customers in the frickin' game. I keep on trying to say all the games, that's why, but she's only in Cooking Dash. Unlike this student here who appears in he even though he's in his main game is Cooking Dash, but he trying to do it from the top of my head. I know he appears in not cook, stop it. Oh my lord, why I'm about to cut this shit out. But he appears in Parking Dash. There you go. And the other game I think he ever made an appearance in was Diner Dash Rush, and I never touched that game. But he's gonna get that A tier from me because he's pretty cool. He loves music. He's pretty basic. He's a chill dude. Like, he doesn't mind noise, so you can seat Colin next to him all you want. Because, oh my lord, he won't care. He will not give a two craps about Colin. He won't even notice he's there, so you know what? Stop doing that. Oh, great. It's just, you know what? The yoga teacher is probably going to be the only F I give, because I don't like her, to be honest. She's in the game to just be annoying, and she's a yoga teacher too. I wonder if that's trying to say something. But there's not much to say about her. I don't really like her too much. And she don't really like Colin too much either. That's why Colin's about to get a freaking slap in the face sometimes, because I can't. It's like sometimes you gotta see Colin next to her, and it just turns into a nightmare. Or you see the hippies next to her, which is what's up next. Hippies are actually pretty neat. They're not. I like them. This girl hippie here has appeared in a few games like Wedding Dash and I think Garden Dash too. I think her name's Harmony or something. I don't know. Sometimes they change the names of these characters with consistency, man. But they make each other happy. They're pretty noisy. They're like the teenagers, so I'm gonna put them in the B tier because they're pretty alright. Oh, here's the tough guy. I would say the tough guy would probably go in the same tier, but because, yeah, he's pretty good too, so I'm gonna put him in that B tier. He's pretty average. He eats twice like Hal, so he would get an A, but he doesn't stand out to me as much as Hal does. So I'm gonna put him in that B tier. The director can get that D tier for director. I don't like him too much. He's like Colin, except he does the shit in the line now, so he annoys people in line. Thanks, Playfirst, for giving us another annoying ass character. Thank you very much. But he does give a special power up, but it's not really. I feel like that's the reason why they didn't bring it into the next games because the eating bonus was like it helped sometimes, but to me it wasn't really effective for most of the time. So not as effective as the heart bonus or the speed bonus that Simon would give you. So. But he did make an appearance in Soap Opera Dash. He is kind of annoying in that one too because he's impatient. And he wants a burger too, by the way. What a demanding guy. Like, you're come here to review the freaking movie, and you want a burger, which will affect our score if we don't give it to you. Like, I swear to God, man. That's pretty much everybody, but I have one more special person here. You know who it is? Yep, that's right. Guess what? It's Colin. The main man, Colin, who was the first person, I think, to appear in the series who just annoys the crap out of everybody like 24/7 and like he is pretty popular, I would say, because I think he's appeared in like 14 games, I think, along with like some of the other characters. How do I say it? Like he's one of the more prominent ones and reoccurring ones. There you go, if that's how you say it. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. But he is seriously the most annoying character in this entire series. He never shuts up. In Avenue Flow, he's still talking on a damn freaking I don't know what type of phone that is. It's a landline, I think. And like when you finally get his attention, he's like, "Oh, I can't find my orange pen." Well, if you would just freaking get off the phone and get off your ass and look around your desk for the pen, instead of making Flo freaking look for it. I swear to God. And then the second game, he's talking in a fucking library. What is wrong with this guy? Who talks in a library? What? He's like, oh, I'm in the library right now. Why are you on the phone in the freaking library? Pick up a book, man. He was the one he was one of the people distracting freaking Bernie. Like, you got Kingston playing his games and crap, which it's understandable as long as it's too. If only he had the freaking volume down. And then you got the baby crying, which is understandable too. Like, it's kind of hard to control a baby crying sometimes because babies just cry out of nowhere for some reason, whether it be in pain or like because they want something. But Colin has a choice to freaking step outside to talk on the phone. No, he's just gonna stay in the freaking library. Oh my god. This dude can just never shut up. But you know what the downside is about him being so annoying? Well, it's actually an upside, but it's not an upside for me because I want to say I freaking hate the shit out of this guy and I want to put him in the F tier. But I actually really like his freaking cheesiness of being on the phone all the damn time and him not noticing crap. Even though I noticed in Diner Dash 5, they try to make him seem like more of an asshole because they say that he don't care who he bothered with his cell phone. But I always interpreted it as him just not freaking noticing because he's an idiot on the damn phone. Like, yeah, in the older games, they give him that cheesy, charming obliviousness of a businessman on his phone. He pays no, he doesn't pay pretty well. Not praise, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he prays well. I don't know if Colin's a religious guy, but he pays pretty damn good. Like, really high. Like, more than Barb in the newer games, where he pays, like, I think he can pay up to 440. I don't know for certain, but it comes close to, like, being up there with Clara, the food critic, and Simon. He's annoying though. He's like really annoying. Like there hasn't been a time where this dude hasn't run off one of my damn customers. Like sometimes I'd be too careless and he'd freaking get rid of him in a blink of an eye because I didn't notice that he was freaking chewing their ears off. But I really do like him as a character despite the fact he's annoying as shit. So I got a special tier for him. I'm gonna give him the S rank douche tier. Congratulations, Colin.